in today's digital age. Okay, so when we wake up, the first thing we do is pick up our phone, we surf the internet, we start going through the highlights of different people's lifestyle, okay? Their achievements, vacation, relationship, and so many things. Then you begin to wonder, what are they getting right, or what are they doing right that are not doing right? So the moment you see those things, you begin to compare yourself with them. So that constant comparison is now what leads to pressure, anxiety, low self-esteem, and you begin to question yourself. You begin to question your achievements, your worth. Am I really doing it right? Is this who I want to become? Is this how I plan to live my life? So, which basically means nowadays, I don't want to limit. That's the essence of the topic online, peer pressure online. So, which means we are not basically being pressured generally, like outside again, outside of the world, offline. Yeah, let me use the word offline. Be it in the streets, in the family, among our friends. No, peer pressure is in our pocket now. That goes with us 24/7. And what do we have with us 24/7? Our phone. So immediately you go online, you start checking so many things. You begin to see that, okay, this is how this person is living his life. This is this person's achievements. What have I achieved? So that comparison will now makes you to feel less of yourself and eventually do what you are not supposed to do. Okay? So it is what all of us is aware. We are all aware of the pressure. And at what point or the other, we've also met ourselves in that kind of position. Because there is no way, even the anchor will tell me that he has not for once go through the social media and feel like, kí ló ń fàyè mi ṣe báyìí. Even a meeting mo jòkó yìí náà, èmi náà mo lè ní tọ́ọ̀tì yẹn kò tí ì wá sọ́kàn mi tí kò bá rí ìgbésí ayé táwọn ẹlòmíràn máa ń pẹ́ ṣé mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa ṣá. So the
ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò àìtó Funfact gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe ti orúkọ tèmi yípadà látàná sí tó tèmi bí Ademola mi ní orúkọ ti tèmi bẹ́ẹ̀ rẹ̀ ni mo máa ń kọ́ ètò ìgbẹ́ bó ṣe ti máa ń kọ́ ẹ̀ ní àtiwájú and to you our lovers, to you our viewers, we do appreciate you guys. Ẹ ṣeun gan, ẹ kú àtúntì gbogbo ìgbà. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support, thanks for the like, thanks for the share. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń fi ránṣẹ́ sí wa gbogbo pátápátá náà la rí. Thank you very much. Ọlọ́run ọba ò ní fi ẹ̀yin náà lẹ̀. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ tún máa pèsè fún yín tí ẹ máa fi rówó ra dátà, tí ẹ máa fi máa kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀tún ìyẹn lórí Funfact gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe mọ̀ pé ń tá a gbé kalẹ̀ fún. Àfojú pé bóyá ká fi educate the world náà lọ. We share a space provided for sharing experience and educating the world on some certain things tó ṣe wípé ó lójú sí àwọn èèyàn. Òun náà ní tá a fi gbé Funfact kalẹ̀. Kúkú tí wàá ṣe bí mo ṣe máa ń ṣe lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa ń ṣe ládé òfin. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n máa gbé wá sórí ètò yìí. Àwọn tó ṣe wípé you people are going to benefit from them, we are going to learn from them. People that are going to be educating us on this program, àwọn ni wọ́n máa gbé wá. Lóòótọ́ social media lè ti di nǹkan míì. Àmọ́ nínú bó ṣe di nǹkan míì yẹn náà, we will be seeing some people just like this our own program tí wọ́n tún máa gbé nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ bóyá bí education táwọn èèyàn máa tún máa jàǹfààní lórí ẹ̀ tí wọ́n tún máa gbé kalẹ̀. Àmọ́ tó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí kí má bàa wá fọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gùn ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lọ sórí ẹni tí a gbé wá lé mi kí wọ́n lè sọ fún wa kí lorúkọ wọn, ibo ni wọ́n ti wá àti pé báwo ni live yẹn ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀. We welcome you to this program, sir, and thank you for coming to the Funfact. From the entire team Funfact, sọ wípé Ọlọ́run ó bá wa san yín lẹ́san, sir. Thank you very much for that, sir. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé ẹ lè sọ fún wa kí lorúkọ yín, báwo ni lifestyle yẹn ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀, ibo la bí yín sí, educational background yẹn àti ibo ló dé dúró lénìí.
Okay, thank you for having me. Orúkọ mi ni Bello Faruk Ademola tí a túmọ̀ sí Egalitarian. So mo jẹ́ ọmọ bíbí ìlú Ọ̀ṣun ní Òṣogbo to be precise. Mo sì jẹ́ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ jáde ní Kwara State Polytechnic. So which means I'm a graduate of computer science from Kwara State Polytechnic. Presently I have my HND degree, and at the same time I just finished my BSc degree at Federal University Oye Ekiti. So lẹ́yìn tá a ṣe retí kí àgbà pálí ẹ̀. So ní ọwọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí telecommunication engineer. Àwọn ẹ̀ là ń pè ní àwọn tí tó wà in charge network tí à ń lò generally. So ní ìkan nínú àwọn iléeṣẹ́ gíga ní àgbáyé lápapọ̀, wọ́n máa limit sí Nàìjíríà because àgbáyé ni. So ìgbésí ayé yìí náà díẹ̀díẹ̀ náà ni a máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbésẹ̀ yẹn. A máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run níbi tá a ti ń bá bọ̀ àti níbi tí a bá dé báyìí. So àìsí dúró a ṣe ń lọ náà ni.
This is very good of you, sir, and we love that, sir. Àwọn èèyàn máa ń bá mi drag ẹ pé if you bring a lot of people to this your program, to this your platform, you will not bring any of your relative or your family. But now I think mo ti convince àwọn èèyàn with the fact that I'm here with my brother on this show today. My own name is Bello Ahmed, and here is Bello Faruk. So Bello Ahmed is going to be having a conversation with Bello Faruk on this platform today. And I believe my brother is going to deliver even more than you guys expected today. Yes, sir. Àwọn kìíní kọ̀ọ̀kan la kàn fẹ́ kí ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé because ẹ mọ̀ nísìnyí life we yẹn to change, everything is changing, social media is evolving and things are changing day by day. So there are some certain things social media máa wá ń rí tó ṣe pé. The question is táwa ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn and with the way social media is evolving oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ayé. Ní tí mo wá fẹ́ gbé question yẹn gbà ni wípé the pressure how are you to stand get online, the comparison and compare our to other people's outside. I think this thing is getting too much. But before we just dive in this topic that much, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ bá wa ṣàlàyé fún wa if you are aware or you know maybe a bit about this pressure and comparison happening online.
Okay. In today's digital age, okay, so when we wake up, the first thing we do is pick up our phone, we surf the internet, we start going through the highlights of different people's lifestyle, okay? Their achievements, vacation, relationship, and so many things. Then you begin to wonder, what are they getting right or what are they doing right that I'm not doing right? So the moment you see those things, you begin to compare yourself with them. So that constant comparison is now what leads to pressure, anxiety, low self-esteem, and you begin to question yourself. You begin to question your achievements, your worth. Am I really doing it right? Is this who I want to become? Is this how I plan to live my life? So, which basically means nowadays, I don't want to limit. That's the essence of the topic online.
Yeah.
Peer pressure online. So, which means we are not basically being pressured generally, like outside of the world, offline. Yeah, let me use the word offline. Be it in the streets, in the family, among our friends. No. Peer pressure is in our pocket now. That goes with us 24/7. And what do we have with us 24/7? Our phone. So immediately you go online, you start checking so many things. You begin to see that, okay, this is how this person is living his or her life. This is this person's achievement. What have I achieved? So that comparison will now makes you to feel less of yourself and eventually do what you are not supposed to do. Okay? So it is what all of us is aware. We are all aware of the pressure. And at one point or the other, we've also met ourselves in that kind of position. Because there is no way, even the anchor will tell me that he has not for once go through the social media and feel like, even a meeting with Joko, èmi náà mo lè ní tọ́ọ̀tì yẹn kò tí ì wá sọ́kàn mi tí kò bá rí ìgbésí ayé táwọn ẹlòmíràn máa ń pẹ́ tí mo dẹ̀ ń ṣe dáadáa ṣá. So the pressure is general. So now what we need to do is, how do we overcome this pressure?
But before going there, sir, let me ask this question because you said something earlier, and in this thing you said, I think you are right, sir. You're 100% right. In fact, I still told a friend of mine. He happens to be the cameraman here today. I told him yesterday, there was something I saw online. A guy of, let's say, maybe 15 years old, 17 years old. The guy is driving Benz. And I was like, but see someone that's not even up to your age. And these things are becoming regular. But to me, do you see this as a pressure or is not pressure? Because so is it a bad thing if you achieve something to post such thing online? Because you see these people that will say they are pressuring us, most of them are not doing it to pressure others. They will just feel like, okay, let me just post this thing to appreciate what God has done for me. It's my social media account, and I'm free to post whatever I wish on my social media account. Do you think all these are pressure, or it is wrong posting your achievement online?
Okay, that's a very nice question. Basically, I think what matters is the mindset. Okay? People posting their achievements has no business with you and I. So it is now about the mindset of you viewing those people highlights. Now there's what we call constructive criticism and what's this other one? But there's what we call constructive and what we call as if like there are different ways of criticizing people or even appreciating something. So don't let me go there. So, but basically, it's all about mindset. Now you see something online and you feel like, oh, this is what this person has achieved. You can take it positively. If you take it negatively, it is not on that person that posted, it is on you. So whatever thing we do, we generally don't have to blame people that live those lifestyle, because at the end of the day, it is you against yourself. So whatever you do, whatever action you make, is going to bounce back on you. So if you see things online, it is your own mindset that matters. Okay, this person achieved something like this at this young age. Can I do something of such too? Okay, fine. Take it that okay, I should be able to do it. What are the ways I'm going to use to achieve these things? You have your paths, you are working towards one already. So what do you have to do? You just have to like make sure that you are consistent with that thing you are doing. So nǹkan tó ń ṣe tó fi débi tó dé, nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn ń ṣe tó fi achieve nǹkan tó ń achieve yìí ò mọ̀. Nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe tí wọ́n fi wá bí tó wà òun ló mọ̀. So nǹkan tó wá ń ṣe yẹn náà tó bá tẹra mọ́ dáadáa, ó súnmọ́ bóyá pé ó achieve ju nǹkan tẹ́ni yẹn achieve lọ àbí kò má achieve tó.
But imagine in this aspect, Taba Fujifu any aspects by the all those boys pressing laptops. Let me call them boys pressing laptops. I don't want to use that word, okay, on this platform. All these boys, we understand a lot of things that they are doing. So I come across one, was it last week or last week, while I was scrolling through my TikTok, and the guy was like, he was posting all sort of soaps online. So I was not even interested in the soaps. I just have to go to the comment section. And under the comment section, I could see a lot of things running through our youth's heads. You could see the way our youths are reasoning. You could see the way our youths are thinking. You could see the way our youths view things in their own aspects. Then I was like, okay, someone posted a soap, a guy pressing laptop. He posted a soap, then he posts another thing, a car beside it, which is his achievement. And everything that is coming to our youth's heads, everything that is coming to their mindsets, everything that is coming to their brain is for them to go under the comment section and be asking him, please, how do I get in touch with you? Please, how would you take me to the man preparing all this for you so I could be like you? You know, all these things, I think a lot of people are pressured to that extent. Don't you think the government needs to regularize the social media, to stop posting them, to stop posting some sort of things online? Or do you think the normal stuff for the guy who posted the car and a soap beside it, saying he achieved that car by bathing that soap? What do you think to that, sir?
Okay, regulating the social media is actually a nice idea, and I'm very sure at some point, even presently now, the social media is regulated, but not as we all think it should be regulated. Even if it is regulated, to be candid, there are some certain things that's why I will have to like keep going back to an individual, because you cannot tell me that the same you saw some set of people under this comment section saying I want to be like you. How do I do this? How do I do that? That's the same. Even as we saw this set of people, we are still going to see another people that will feel like kí ni gbogbo eléyìí, kí ni òṣìwò eléyìí, kí ni gbogbo eléyìí tó ń post. What is that? It is about mindset. So bàbá ṣe rí bí oníkálùkù wa bàbá ṣe rí àwọn kìíní yìí sí, òun ló máa differ nǹkan tó máa bí. To be very sincere, it will get to a point whereby our mindset is not going to be enough. The only thing that remains is the grace of God. We will get to that point, because at some point you feel pressured. To some extent, you feel like, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣó dẹ̀ máa dà báyìí? Ṣọ́jọ́ òun máa lọ lórí mi báyìí? Ìwọ tó wò bí o ti ń rí rẹpọ̀ tó wò tẹ́lẹ̀, tó ti rò pé nǹkan tọ́lọ́run bá ló máa ṣe. Níwọ̀n bá tí mo ti jẹ́ ọ̀lẹ, tí mo ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kí n ṣe, tó tọ́lọ́run bá ní àsìkò tó o máa tó pamọ́ tó bá dé wọ́n pé tí kò ti máa pẹ́ jù báyìí, àwọn tó ń ṣe kinní yìí náà èèyàn làwọn náà. Tí Ọlọ́run ò bá wá sínú ayé ẹ̀ lásìkò gbà náà, tọ́lọ́run ò bá kó sí ẹnu lásìkò gbà náà pé má wọrí, ó máa dáa, wàá ṣe nǹkan tí kò yẹ kó ṣe. Mo ti rí ọ̀rẹ́ kan rí tó yẹ pé òun play sport bet, òun play kankan, kò ń ṣe kankan tó jọmọ́. Ó gbọdọ̀ stage kan ló rò pé ṣé mi rẹ ní 10 billion 15 billion náà lélẹ̀ tí mo ń ṣe yìí, owó yìí kó tètè wá. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní engage ara ẹ̀ ní nǹkan tí kò kí engage ara ẹ̀ nínú tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹni tó lè yẹ pé ó wà nínú àwọn tó yẹ kó máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé gbogbo àwọn kìíní yìí kò sẹ́yìn ń bẹ̀, kò sí kankan tó wà ń bẹ̀, má ṣe gbá má ṣàwò. ó wá jẹ́ pé nǹkan tóun náà wá ń ṣe tó ti wá yàn láàyò tó ń ṣe é sí lélẹ̀. So kíní yẹn ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó yẹ pé ó wọnú gan. Àkọ́kọ́ ni pé o ò lè control nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ post fún ara mi. Freedom of expression, we have that freedom as a citizen of Nigeria. I have the right to post whatever thing I want to post. I have the right to my own opinion. It is what we call social media. Like it is my timeline. Yeah, let me call it my timeline. So whatever thing I'm posting on my timeline, I'm posting it. Now the way you now view that thing is on you. Though there are some certain things that are supposed to be regulated that even by default, if you want to post it, it's like we are supposed to have gotten to that stage whereby if you want to post some certain content, it's going to go through a lot of scrutiny that first scrutinize the way. Is it worth to be posted for the people to see or not? But in as much as we've not gotten to that stage, I think Instagram do it. I don't know. There's some certain content that you cannot post on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken here. So very, very soon, I'm not sure of other social media platforms, but I'm very sure of Instagram. There's some certain posts that if you want to post, Instagram is going to like reject it. Or there are even some certain posts on Instagram that before you view it, it's going to tell you that this thing that you're about to view is at your own risk.
Sensitive.
Yeah, sensitive. That this post you want to view is very sensitive. Do you want to proceed or not? Or blah blah blah. And I think another Twitter, for instance, now. Twitter, if you go on Twitter, if you are below the age of 18 years old, there are some certain fields that you are not going to be seeing. I think that one is regulated to some extent, yes, because it is going to tell you that okay, you have not gotten to that adult stage whereby you are going to be viewing some posts that you're not supposed to be seeing. So over regulated at some point, but then all these things, báwo náà ni bó ṣe ń dífá ọ̀nà tó ń gbà ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tá ń gbà wà pressure òun ni bí àwa gbogbo fún ara wa bá a ṣe ń rí kinní yẹn kinní yìí á dákú nǹkan tó dáa ni ló jẹ lọ ṣé dàrí tó fi lè máa mẹ́ni ṣe tó ń jẹ lọ nǹkan tí táyé ń ṣe tó ṣiṣẹ́ fún táyé tí wọ́n kẹ́yìn lè bá gbìyànjú ẹ̀ ó lè má ṣiṣẹ́ fún ẹ. So the moment we are able to like identify or know that okay, everybody have their own path to walk. You have your own path, I have my own path. So the moment we are able to like identify that, we feel very less pressured and we'll be able to appreciate the God's grace in our life.
But you know that even the fact that even if you are not comparing yourself to someone, maybe you saw something online. You know, I bring an example the other time. I said I was scrolling through something on TikTok. Then I saw it. I was not referring to myself anymore. I was referring to my friend, saying, if we are not comparing ourselves to someone else, if we are not being pressured by our mindsets, don't you think people around us, like what I did, you know, I'm the one pressuring him. Tó bá ṣe pé bóyá nìkan tí ò ní wò mí ni, àbí nìkan pé people náà kàn lọ fọ́ fún ohun tí mo sọ ẹ, you will now be like, am I not doing enough? I think I need something to put more. Ṣé ẹ ń fojú wo pé bóyá pressure yìí social media nìkan ló ń pressure wa ni? Ṣé family wọn kún problem tá a ní ni? Àwọn tá à ń bá ṣe our peer pressure, our peer groups, are they among the people that are pressuring us? Tó fi wọ́n dàbí pé bóyá kíní yẹn ń increase lójoojúmọ́, ìlú yẹn ó ń change lójoojúmọ́ sá.
Thank you for that point. Ibi tí mo fẹ́ lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan,
Yes sir.
wo la máa padà sí sí. Okay. Earlier I was saying something about criticism, that we have what we call constructive criticism. Now, he is your friend.
Yes.
The manner that you approached him at that point, that you were telling him that boy, you don't fire ṣe yìí, ọmọ tó kiri sẹ́wọ̀n kan tó ní. Ìgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, manner of approach ní àsìkò ìgbà yẹn, ó máa jẹ́ kí ẹnìyẹn rò pé òkè irú nǹkan tó ń sọ fún mi yìí, irú ìtumọ̀ wo ló ní. Ọ̀rọ̀ lágbára gan. Ibi tó ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ lágbára dé, tí wọ́n bá sọ ọ̀rọ̀ kan, èèyàn lè tún sọ́nà púpọ̀. Kí ló fi dá ibẹ̀ ṣe yìí? Àkọ́kọ́, ó lè rí sáwádà, ẹ̀kan nìyẹn. Ìkejì ó lè rò pé ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ̀ ni bàbá yìí sọ bí mo fi láti ṣe tọ́tọ́. Ó máa ṣe kí ó máa tẹpá mọ́ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ìkẹta ó lè tún sí pé àmọ́ òdì ọ̀rọ̀ ló sọ sí mi yìí. Báwo ni títí oṣù tó ń bọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ gbèlè gan. Eré tí kò yẹ kó sá, ó máa wá sá. so òun múlò mo ṣe like òun ló sì ń dá wa padà sí pé àwa ara wa là ń ṣe ara wa. Bí o bá ṣe gbọ́rọ̀ yẹn yé sí, bí o bá ṣe mú un lò sí, òun ló máa determine irú ìwà tí wàá wù. There's pressure everywhere. Even I as an individual, I feel pressured. Nobody can tell me that I'm not feeling pressure. But the moment you get to realize that, okay, fine, I am doing it. Okay, there's difference between comparison and you look up to someone or you look up to something. That's when mentorship comes in. Okay, mo rí ẹni yìí, ó ní nǹkan báyìí, wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní compare ara ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹni yẹn. O mọ̀ kọ́tẹ́ ní ṣe ló fi débi tó dé, wọ́n ló mọ̀ kọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe. Àmọ́ tó bá rí ẹni pé ẹni yìí ní nǹkan báyìí o, bá tó jẹ́ emulate. Tó wá emulate lọ́nà wípé okay, let me bring it the career part, for instance. Okay, let's assume I see someone who is a lead in a particular company or so, and that person is doing the same role I'm doing. For instance, being a specialist, put in so many achievements, put in so many certifications. Wọ́n pè ẹni yìí èmi náà fẹ́ dàbí ẹni yìí ní ọ̀nà wo nìyẹn, ọ̀nà tó dáa òun lè ní gbégbà lájú. So òun ló fi ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó dìpẹ́ lórí bí àwa gbọ́ fúnra wa bá ṣe ń rí àwọn kìíní yìí sí. Nǹkan tẹ́ni yìí ṣe lélẹ̀, ìlànà kan lájọ́ rìn, àmọ́ òun ti ní kọ́ báyìí. Báwo ló ṣe gbé gbà? Ọ̀nà wo ló ṣe gbé gbà? Ó yá, lẹ́kẹ̀mí náà emulate, kémi náà máa ṣe díẹ̀, kémi náà máa fi débi kan. O lè má dàbí ẹ̀, o lè tó, o lè dẹ̀ ṣe kíni, o lè jù lọ. But o emulate ẹ̀ lọ́nà tó ṣe kíni, lọ́nà tó dáa. Kò sí àwọn máa rí ẹ̀kọ́ kọ́ lára ara wa. So irú ẹ̀kọ́ wo ló fẹ́ kọ́ lára ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀? Irú ẹ̀kọ́ wo ló fẹ́ kọ́ lára ọ̀gá ẹ̀? Irú ẹ̀kọ́ wo ló fẹ́ kọ́ lára àwọn tẹ́ ẹjọ́ wà? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà yìí, oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rẹ́ lẹ máa ní. So ẹ máa láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kan tó yẹ pé àti lórí ìkànnì wọn ó lójú irú nǹkan tẹ́ lè bá wọn sọ. Ẹ máa láwọn kan tó yẹ pé ó lójú irú nǹkan tẹ́ lè bá wọn sọ. So òun ló ní fáfún pókè ẹ̀yin lẹ́tí fún ara yín lẹ́tí categorize pókè. Báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ máa ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́ ẹni yìí? Ẹ̀kọ́ òun fẹ́ mú lára ẹni yìí, ẹ̀kọ́ òun fẹ́ mú lára ẹni yìí, ẹ̀kọ́ òun fẹ́ mú lára ẹni yìí. So ó ń dá ká máa rí nǹkan ká máa gbé orí ẹ̀wù mi. Èmi náà ní nǹkan báyìí àbí kí n jẹ́ nǹkan báyìí. Àmọ́ lọ́nà tó dáa tí kò ṣe ọ̀nà dàkejì. Torí tá a bá rí àwọn kinní yìí náà kò ní jẹ́ ká sún ṣòkòtò wa kó le.
But Emma Benusa, don't you think the government is one of the problem of this pressure that we are getting online? What I mean by that is that tí a bá lọ sí online sí tábà wo ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀, a máa rí ní rí pé this government or this country, they are not making people proud. In the aspect of ká sọ pé mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ sí, I'm working legitimately. In tí Yahoo boy mi ò fẹ́ dárúkọ in the other place, in tí wọ́n achieve in 2-3 months, èmi tí mo ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó legit, the government is not making me realize, or let's say the country, ṣé mo pé gbogbo nǹkan ti yàtọ̀ ní country yìí sìn, tá a bá lọ síbi ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn aláṣọ tó bá fẹ́ ra jean, there are some jeans that we normally get for maybe 4,000, 5,000 naira. If you get to some boutique now, all these boys made these things very high. Ẹ̀yin ò wò pé government wa náà kún problem kìíní because gbogbo àwọn kan tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n eradicate, gbogbo àwọn ibi tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n bá wa tọwọ́ bọ̀, tí pressure yìí máa fi come down lórí àwa youth. I don't think the government are going there. I don't think they are bóyá wọ́n ń tọwọ́ bọ̀ bíbẹ̀. Mi ìmọ̀ bóyá ẹ gẹ́tì etí mo try láti sọ ẹ̀ sà. Ìwọ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ legitimately, ó wá find it difficult láti achieve àwọn kankan kéékèèké tó fẹ́ achieve. Ó dẹ̀ ń rí àwọn kankan online. Meanwhile, you are working tirelessly. Ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ láàárọ̀, wàá ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́sàn-án, wàá ṣiṣẹ́ lálẹ́. Tó bá ṣe night shift tán, weekend tó yẹ kó tó fi sinmi, you still go for another job. Wàá lọ hustle. But with the fact that you are hustling, the fact that you are going far just to make a living, things are not being what you want for you. And the government, they don't care about anything. And through that, you are pressured to some extent that you feel like, mo ṣe wàhálà yìí now, I'm not supposed to be in this level. I'm supposed to be in so level. Ṣé mo pé ó ti lo comparison láàrin ẹ̀? Pressure ló tì. Ó ti wá lo comparison pé ó yẹ kí èmi náà ti wà ní level yàn báyìí náà. Ó yẹ kí n ti wà ní level yàn báyìí náà. Ẹ̀yin ò wò pé bóyá government náà kún tó ń dá problem yẹn kalẹ̀. Like pé ó yẹ kí government ní kíní kan tí wọ́n máa ṣe kalẹ̀ fún àwa tá a bá ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó bá jẹ́ legitimate tó máa jẹ́ bóyá bíi another earning income after tí èèyàn bá ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn àbí kí lẹ́rìí sí sà.
ṣe rí ní orí ọ̀rọ̀ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì rẹ̀
yes sir.
máa generalize ẹ̀ torí pé kò sí ìlú tí kò ti sí fraud kò sí ìlú tí àti máa tí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú wa yìí tí ò ti máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ó kàn lè pọ̀ ju àwọn lọ. So though they are trying their possible best to like cope the whole thing because we have EFCC, right? And that's the agency in charge of crime and blah 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 blah. And I believe to some extent they are trying their ways to like eradicate all these things, but it is not possible to be fully eradicated. Even it is not possible. So now about us working legitimately and not still able to like meet ends meet. There's difference between working hard and working smart. Okay, get point. So there is difference between working hard and working smart. And what limits us to okay, let me, because this is a very sensitive question because at the end of the day I won't want my words to even be as if I'm still mounting pressure on the youth. So it will not go back to that the question the topic you are discussing is what is you are even exhibiting that to us. So okay, let's say this way. What I believe generally is we all need to upskill ourselves. We know the age that we are now. We are in digital age. As we have people that are working legitimately and are still not able to meet ends meet, we have people that are working legitimately and are living very well. Very well is even another statement. They are living,
they live large.
Yeah. So we cannot say the government should provide an avenue or something for us to like to start earning or to start to get as a bonus because you are working legitimately. You working legitimately or doing things legitimately is for your own self. Because at the end of the day, if you do something illegitimate and you end up being caught, who is going to bear the cost? You bear the cost, not the government. Even though your action is going to have impact on the society, because if you start doing illegitimate things or illegitimate actions, now you start taking those actions, one way or the other, you start affecting your society. Only don't ja. Ṣé ara ẹ̀ ló ń jà lólè ni? Àwọn èèyàn ló ń jà lólè. So tó ti ń jà àwọn èèyàn lólè yẹn, ó ti ń affect kí ni o? Àwọn èèyàn táwọn government fún ara náà tó ń ṣe kí ni? Tó ń govern lé lórí. So I don't want to say we are not doing enough. We are doing enough and we are even trying our best as youth. But then I believe we have to evolve. We cannot say, okay. Earlier before now, what we all know in digital age, what we all know like to fetch us some funds then, like some years back is either we do graphic designs, we do Photoshop, we do all those things to get little tokens for ourselves and the likes. Now imagine someone that is doing graphic design. And now we have what we call UI UX, user interface and user experience. You now sit like you are still way behind. What should you go see? Graphics design, tó dẹ̀ ṣe kíni, tó upskill ara sí, ó ti ń ṣe UI UX nísìn. UI UX ó wà more efficient with graphic design lọ. UI UX wọ́n lò fún mobile app development, wọ́n lò fún mobile app, mobile web. They are using it for so many things. Even graphic design tó ń ṣe mobile UI UX wọ́n lò ju bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. But wọ́n wá jókòó sí orí graphic design wọ́n rò pé ó ṣe ń gba bí per iṣẹ́ we charge 8,000, we charge 10,000. Whereby someone that have upskilled his or herself to UI UX, ó ti end on a single task, ó ń gba 300k, 400k. Tó bá ṣe project kan tó ń gba owó gidi. So ó mì pé kí ni ìwọ tó ń ṣe graphic design kò mì pé bí ìwọ náà ò gbìyànjú o, àmọ́ o evolve bí ayé ṣe ń evolve. Okay, a ti wà ní age tá wà yín sí. kí ni nǹkan tó tún kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ kí làwọn èèyàn tún ṣe tó tún fi ń bẹ́tà ara wọn lọ́nà tó dáa ni o. So only we ourselves we need to ask ourselves the question, do we really have the skills to give ourselves the life we wanted?
Thank you very much, sir. We do enjoy every bit of what you said, sir. And I know one or two àwọn lovers wa náà máa ti kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ní ìtí òun ṣe kékeré. Níta máa ń sábà wọn ṣe ni wípé ká bá ti lọ sí end of the program báyìí because mo ti get notification tí wọ́n ti ń sọ fún mi pé Mr. Man. So etí afẹ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni pé ṣé mo fẹ́ ti ṣe wá láǹfààní and we learn a lot from what you came here to do today. Bóyá ẹ ní one or two tó máa jẹ́ bóyá bíi end note àbí tẹ máa ní kọ́ pé okay, this is another advice to our youths outside there tẹ máa fi ṣe wá láǹfààní tí a máa jẹ́ lórí dókè báwo ni wọ́n ṣe lè overcome the pressure yìí. Tẹ́ pé tí wọ́n bá gbọ́ fídíò yẹn from the beginning tí wọ́n ti máa rò pé okay, in conclusion this man said this and that, sir.
Okay, so my advice to everyone generally, including myself, is that we need to learn the act of contentment. That's the first thing. And we should also realize that okay, let me take it back to the topic of the program, which is dealing with peer pressure, comparison online, in quotes. The moment we realize that whatever thing we are seeing on social media is some people on some people's timeline is their own reality or is an illusion that they create. So we should not let that timeline of theirs determine our own worth or our pace. Ní ṣókí, nǹkan tá à ń rí lórí social media tá à ń rí pé ilé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ má jẹ́ kí ó jẹ́ pé òun ló máa determine pé mi ò ṣe tó máa wá sú ẹ dé nǹkan tó máa sú ẹ dé di nǹkan tí kò yẹ kó ṣe. We learn a lot on the social media nowadays. Basically, it is a learning platform. Yeah. So it is not about yourself. You discipline yourself. What do I want to learn on the social media? Ìwọ ni wàá mú nǹkan tó fẹ́ kọ́ níbẹ̀. So ẹ̀kọ́ tó wá dá nínú social media òun ni ká mú torí pé kò sí nǹkan tó wà ní ayé yìí tó ní advantage tí kò ní kí ni disadvantage tiẹ̀. So ẹ jẹ́ ká mú ẹ̀kọ́ tó bá dá nínú ìgbà nǹkan tá à ń rí yìí. Bá ṣe ní à ń rí àwọn oríṣiríṣi tó ń fa peer pressure fún wa tí ó ń jẹ́ ká máa compare ara wa pẹ̀lú lifestyle ẹlòmíì, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la ṣe ń rí àwọn nǹkan míì tó ń help wa nínú ẹ̀kọ́ wa, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà la ṣe ń rí àwọn nǹkan míì tó yẹ pé ó ń help wa bí a ṣe ń ṣe ẹ̀sìn wa, bẹ́ẹ̀ la ṣe máa rí àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ míì tó máa tún help wa nínú bí a ṣe ń bá mẹ̀lẹ́bí lò bá ṣe ń bọ̀ rẹ́ lónú ẹ̀. So oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀kọ́ ló wà lórí social media, oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀kọ́ la máa rí. So àwa ni ká wá mú ẹ̀kọ́ tó máa ṣe wá ní àǹfààní, tó máa ṣe wá láǹfààní, tó máa ṣe àwọn tájọ wà lágbègbè láǹfààní, tó dẹ̀ máa ṣe ìlú wa láǹfààní lápapọ̀.
Thank you very much for that, and we do appreciate that. On this program, ẹ ti ṣe wá láǹfààní yẹn dẹ́pọ̀ gan. Àwọn viewers wa they will be like, okay, ẹni tẹ́ gbé wá sórí platform yìí, tí wọ́n ní bóyá bí by any chance you have a social media handle tó ṣe pé bóyá yín náà ti ń publish nǹkan ẹ̀kọ́ tẹ́ ti ń ṣàǹfààní fáwọn èèyàn tí àwọn followers wa tí wọ́n lè wá join yín láti máa wá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lórí ẹ̀sà.
Actually, I'm not really a social media person, to be candid. So I don't have any handle. I am not a public speaker. I am not a motivational speaker. I am just more like the viewers.
But it would be good if you could have one, because ẹ̀kọ́ yìí pọ̀, knowledge yìí pọ̀ kọjá ẹ̀kọ́ wa keep ẹ̀sìn ara ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀. We really appreciate you for that, and thank you. To our lovers, we'll be hanging here for today, and by next week, by the special grace of God, we'll be bringing another person that's going to be educating us on this program. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.